We've had an amazing last week here and the most beautiful puppy birth here with Willow. But I know it's been a long time since I've told you guys what I do the week beforehand to prepare for these beautiful puppies to come. We have their vet visit to see how many puppies are in there. We have to go get Willow from her guardian family. And I just want to get them settled here a week prior to their due date. So, oh yeah, you stretch out. So that way they are ready and comfortable to have their puppies here. I can't imagine what it's like to have to leave your house and come to somebody else's house to have a baby. So I want to make them as comfortable and relaxed as possible.
Okay, so the first thing that we had to do was JP and I was to go get Willow from her guardian family. Willow. But as soon as we walked in the door, we had 3 ferocious guard dogs. But Willow was so pumped to see us. It was so sweet. Her tail was wagging a mile a minute. And everybody else was curious, where was she going?
All right.
But we finally got the collar on, and then it was time to head out.
Bye, everybody else.
Oh, except for Willow, you're not gonna be able to jump on that couch. You have too many babies in there. Some of my moms can just hop right in the car, but Willow being so tiny, I thought it would be much safer if I lifted her in there. But I got her all zipped up, and we are off to the vet.
Wait, you might be wondering, why was I going to pick up Willow somewhere else? She actually lives with one of our guardian families, who is an amazing family. This is Willow's 3rd litter with us, and she is so intuitive and so responsible for these little puppies. And she just jumps right back in as soon as she gets to the house. Oh wait, that was a little bit of a spoiler.
Okay, so we use something called a guardian program. And here's what that all means. All of our parent dogs live their best lives with local families, usually within an hour of us. They grow up in homes full of love with all the attention, playtime, and snuggles they could ask for. When it's time for puppies, moms come back to our home about a week before their due date. This gives them a chance to settle into the rhythms of our household, where it's familiar and safe, and lets me keep a close eye on them as they prepare for labor. It's all about making sure she's comfortable, cared for, and ready to bring those babies into the world. Let's get back to Willow's story. We made it to the vet's office, but then it started to rain. It's been raining nonstop this entire week. But Willow was a little reluctant, but I finally got her to come inside. One of the first things we do before puppies arrive is get an x-ray. It's kind of like a sneak peek at the lineup. It lets us know how many puppies to expect so I can be prepared properly. I love coming to this local vet. They're not only amazing with our moms, but I'm pretty sure they get just as excited about seeing how many puppies are coming as we do. Hi, babies! Oh, you are precious. And while Willow was getting her x-ray, we had a surprise visit from the Bruton family. They have 2 of our Goldendoodles, Stormy and Quincy, and they are growing so fast. I love these guys so much, just a little extra, because can't you see the resemblance? They're Honey's half-siblings.
Come here.
She's just a sweet girl. I can't wait to hear what the doctor says. All right, so we are chock full of puppies. Holy moly.
She's so tiny. Oh, wow.
I know, right? So she has a ton of babies in here. We start with counting skulls.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 skulls. And then we go back in and we match spines with skulls to make sure that nobody's hiding. So we've done that, and it looks like it's got. She's so good. She's a good girl. You'll have lots of babies today, huh?
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Let us know when you need the next baby checked.
I will.
All right.
And y'all, within hours of us being at home, Willow started showing signs of labor. True signs of labor, like digging and nesting and trying to find a space. So I quickly vacuumed and got a mat set up for her. And I realized she looked so content because she was in here before. She had her last litter of puppies in the same nursery. And just like that, the first puppy was here.
There you are, kitty.
Willow was so eager to clean off that first puppy, but getting it to nurse for the first time was really important. While the puppy is getting milk, it actually stimulates contractions to help the labor along.
Willow, can I see your baby? There it is.
The second puppy came soon after. Willow was licking it so much it was hard to see. And whoops, it just did its first forward roll. And I know it looks crazy, but I had to pick it up and show Willow that it needs to stay close by. But then she settled down and we were able to have a little snuggle moment. And I feel so blessed that I get to spend so much time with my girls. Aubrey hung out with me the entire labor and even gave me a little karaoke moment. All right, I don't want to get a copyright strike, but her singing must have brought on Willow's third puppy. But it came out needing a little more care. So I got my nasal aspirator and started suctioning. She ended up being perfect. And number 4 and number 5 came so quickly together. So while Willow was a little distracted taking care of the other puppies, I got a really up-close shot of this little cutie.
You're doing a good job, Willow. We got one more. We have 5 healthy babies here so far. We just need one more baby.
It had been over an hour since the last puppy, and Willow's puppies were coming every 20 to 30 minutes.
Yes, it's been over an hour. So let's get you some medicine.
So I gave Willow Calsorb, which is a calcium paste that helps bring on contractions. It's kind of like Pitocin for humans. I did this because I didn't want the puppy to stay in the birth canal too long.
Come here. This is going to help you with contractions, Willow.
I felt bad for making her take it, but still, it must have done the trick because sure enough, out came the last puppy.
Good job, Willow. 6 healthy babies. We'll get you a fresh mat and then let you relax. Yes. And all before midnight. 11:19.
I made it official by writing her name on the chalkboard, and then I cleaned up her area and gave them a fresh mat, which I know they appreciated a dry one. A really fascinating fact is that newborn puppies, if they're too cold, they won't nurse. They can't regulate their own body temperature. But Willow was clearly feeling good because the moment I finished, she went straight for her water bowl like, whew, I earned this. I tucked them all in and said goodnight.
Willow, did you have a good evening? It's okay. We're just gonna mark them.
The next day, I got collars on each of the puppies and finally got to find out who's who, how many boys and how many girls.
All right. One boy.
I love seeing all the details. Their true coat type, if it's curly or wavy, these little parts make me smile.
This is always my favorite part. Right, Willow? Seeing these beautiful babies all dried off and what they are, boys or girls?
You might be wondering what these little black things are that I've been putting on each of the
girl.
puppies' collars. They're zip ties, and that way it helps keeps the collar secure and safe on their neck, so it won't slide off or get their front paws trapped in it. And sometimes I mess up.
Nope, still too big. All right, hold on. Come here, Miss Pink. There we go. Okay.
These collars help me keep track of their growth because I weigh them every day. And drum roll please, the last one is...
It's a girl. So we have Team Girl. That's exciting. 3 boys, 3 girls.
Our families want to see the puppies as soon as possible. So we give them a sneak peek on our private Facebook group, but we don't start assigning puppy spots until a week after. That way we know everyone is healthy and growing. But that gives everyone plenty of time to prepare for puppy picking since we do that at 5 weeks old. Are you guys enjoying this? Because next up is ENS.
All right, little babies. You guys ready? Come on, Miss Yellow. My little tiny girl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's doing a good job, Willow. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Miss Yellow, I love your little chin. Look at that.
These guys are a week old now. Can you see their changes? Did you know that puppies double their birth weight in the first week? Comment down below if you can spot the differences between 1 week and week 2 that you're going to see in just a little bit.
Right, upside down. 4. Good job. Okay, let's let you rest a second before we do the ice pack. They get a lot of comfort from just being together in their pack. So if somebody gets upset, we want to make sure that we kind of regulate that before we put more stress on them. And I can also do some of their training while they're in their pack. So I can touch his paws while he's just with his brothers and sisters, and it's nice and comfortable for him. There we go. And lift up those hind legs for the back too. It's kind of like he's doing a mini handstand. Good job. All right. Now this, I don't think I can do with everybody else. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I know. It's okay.
We do this every day until each puppy is comfortable and relaxed in each position. 9 times out of 10, the hardest ones are being upside down and the ice pack. Being upside down, the blood rushes to their brain. It's the hardest to overcome. And the ice pack is definitely the most startling. The first few days, I'm looking for any signs of uncomfortableness.
So he definitely has a lot of wiggles, but he's not making as much noise as Mr. Black. But I still need to take that into consideration because I want them to feel just 100% relaxed and rested doing this. Like this right here. We want it to be like this. So when he's upside down or doing those other positions, that's something that I'm going to need to watch and to work on throughout the week before we're done with ENS. See if he gets better at it.
I just love how comfortable Willow is with me working with her puppies. She's probably just thankful someone else is looking after them for a few minutes.
Good job, everybody. Another day done.
All right, it's time to say goodbye to little snuggly guys in week 1 to the beginnings of the adventuresome in week 2 puppies. Look how much these guys have changed in the last week. They've started army crawling around to find each other and mom, and they've gained so much weight. Some of them I would even call chunky. They're on the verge of their eyes opening, and we only have a few more days of ENS.
Being upside down today is like nothing for them, but the other day they were super squirmy.
All right, let's do the cold pack.
That was really interesting. Front paws, no reaction. Back paws, they did the dance.
I'm sure this little one will master that cold pack before we move on. Look at Mr. Black and Miss Pink. They are gaining so much strength. They are really pushing up on their legs to start walking around. I'm so proud of them.
Kisses, yes, you're giving them kisses. There we go. They're doing so good. You like the ice pack, Willow? All right, I need to borrow that real quick. Not any noises, but definitely doing the dance. There you go. Hey, hey, hey. There you go. That was so much better than the other day, too. Every day, they just keep changing and getting so much better at
Miss
each
Green is definitely the closest to having her eyes open. If you look really closely, you can see a tiny squint, which means in the next few days, they'll be seeing the world for the first time. Right now, they're getting around and finding each other in Willow only by scent. That tells me that I can start sound simulation, which means it's going to continue building that confidence, but with a variety of sounds, growing in loudness from a crinkle to a vacuum. This will help the puppies not be nervous in loud situations like fireworks or a thunderstorm.
So Green's still working on the ice pack for sure. But that's okay. There you go. But they think he's hungry. He is definitely trying to root. And if you don't know what that word means, that just means they're searching for food. They work on by smell. All right, Pink. Oh, look, see, Mr. Black is doing the same thing. He's like searching around on my skin, trying to find a nipple. That's not going to be very successful, mister. Here. There's Mama. Come on, upside down. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. All right. Hard part, ice pack. Or maybe not hard part. Because look at that. You did it. Rock star. You go, girl. Or boy. You go, boy. Mr. Black, you look very snuggly. All right. Miss Green, you're it. You're my last one. You have such a cute face. All right. Let's see if that's bothering everybody else. Upside down. You guys just do not love that one. Hey, relax. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. These tiny little legs. I know. And these tiny little toenails. You guys are so cute. There you go. All right, look. Back with the pile. Come here, Mr. Yellow. Everybody's back together. Everybody can calm and enjoy each other.
It's amazing how much they're going to change each day. In 2 to 3 weeks, they'll start eating puppy mush and running around in our big puppy nursery. And then in just 6 more weeks, they'll be ready to head home. But one thing's for sure, these puppies are going to fill a lot of homes with laughter, love, and a lot of tail wags.